Here we go. So this is AD on the left hand side, and this is Clay on the right hand side. The impact of generational trauma was on display during the Love Is Blind season 6 finale. Clay, who was engaged to Amber Desiree, that's what AD stands for, said no at the altar as he appeared. The couple was ready to wed. So he went to the altar, got all the way there, and he told her no. It was a whole lot of controversy about the reasons as to why he may have been on there. My family showed up. I'm not really sure how serious AD was, but he left her hanging at the altar, and it created a whole bunch of controversy. A lot of people were suggesting some negative things surrounding him. One of the things was saying that he just was on the show just for clout, and he really wasn't attracted to her at all. And then we seen it was a video. I'm gonna play the video shortly, but he was seen with Celina Powell. You guys know who Celina Powell is? Are you guys familiar with her? D, you know who Celina Powell is?
I know she's like a thought, but can you tell me can y'all tell me what her background is?
So you imagine everybody in the industry nutting on the rag.
Would you say, Charles?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
She's the ultimate thought, man. Industry 304, pretty much.
Okay.
And OnlyFans and adult content and the everything.
So she hasn't been tied to any one person.
Most notable was DJ Academics.
Okay. I knew it was something that I was missing.
Is Love Is Blind a Netflix TV series?
L.
All them people on that acting. Every last one of them. You see them. You see them on.
Sweeney, I've been watching Love Is Blind since season 1. There's actual marriages and babies like right now from every season. So it's not acting.
I think some of them are real, but if you recognize, they all do the reality TV circuits. All of them, you see them popping up like they be on Love Is Blind, and then over here they on the Friends one, and then over here they doing this one. Like
this, when they get on Love Is Blind, this is probably their first one. They haven't been on other shows first.
Which further lets me know that they most of the time on that for most of them on.
I could have sworn Sweeney said he didn't watch, right?
I don't watch.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah. but I do read a lot.
Okay. All right. So as I was stating before, he left her hanging at the altar, and then this video circulated earlier this week. Let me turn that down. So this video circulated. So this created a whole lot of controversy. One, as Trev and Marcus stated, she's been around the industry. This guy, nobody probably know who he was, but then he came on this show, started to get a little clout. He did a circus run on his podcast and all the talk shows and talking about what happened on Love Is Blind. And then we come across this video. So I don't really want to talk about too much of that. I'm just giving you guys a background. But what came out today was his publicist, former publicist. So, no, that's his mother right here. You want to read that, Marcus?
From December 2023 to April 2024, I worked alongside Clay Gravesende? Let's just say Clay Graves, as his publicist during our time together. Clay initially expressed desire to support and uplift Black women, especially in light of his recent television appearance. As a Black woman, I was equally committed to showcasing positive representation of Black relationships in media. During our previous partnership, we steered meaningful opportunities for Clay to share his perspective on various platforms, including TV shows, radio programs, and podcasts. We also worked on brand partnerships such as a Mother's Day campaign that aligned with this message. I'm grateful to the media outlets and partners who provided a platform for Clay to share his story during my tenure as his publicist. However, I want to clarify that my professional agreement with Clay concluded in April 2024, and I do not have any current insight into his personal life. As a communications professional, my focus remains on growing my Black woman-owned agency, amplifying positive narratives. I kindly request that any further inquiries regarding Clay's personal life be directed to his current representation. Thank you for your understanding and support. I think that's Jay McKee.
What did I say? What did I say? What?
Just him, not all.
Man, they all got publicists.
But I mean, that don't necessarily mean it's fake.
Got ousted.
That don't necessarily mean it's fake.
Bro, that shit is faker than the $3 bill.
No, well, I believe
I
believe that they are fake. I believe that Clay got on there with a motive, right? And the way the show ended, because everyone was really locked in because of the two of them, then he capitalized on the situation. Like, same way AD is capitalizing on it too. If you have a situation where you get on a show and it blows up, but it blows up in a situation where you have millions of viewers invested in who you are as a person, I'm sure everybody around them told them to capitalize on that moment and make some money off of it. Like, AD has been signing contracts with different brands and stuff because she comes off as a very self-positive Black woman who's assured of herself. So she's been doing clothing and skin lines and signing all kind of contracts with, you know, anything involving like confidence and Black women and women in general. So, I mean, opportunities are going to come if you're on a show like that, if you're captivating the audience, I think.
But I do believe she got her heart broken and then
so,
she made the best out of the situation.
So, like, I kind of really wanted to focus on her representing him, and then once she started dating Celina Powell, how she removed herself from that.
Yeah, he was horrible. That's why she quit.
So under her representation, we should have advised him to drop that contest before it ended. He clearly didn't want to marry that girl. He wasn't like attracted to her face. If she would have looked better, I think he would have married her. Like, I think her body was on point, but her face just wasn't for him. And I could kind of tell his type. We all could kind of tell his type. And she wasn't it facially, right? And it's not because
he didn't even date dark-skinned women though. He didn't even date brown dark-skinned women. So it was like I don't know how bad her body was.
No, so we looking at her with all this makeup on. On the show, you seeing her without the makeup and all these extra filters and stuff. If the person that appeared in them filters was the person that was on it, that's one light-skinned girl. He probably dated light-skinned girls. I'm saying
he said he wasn't even attracted to brown or dark-skinned women. So I kind of feel like
I think she would have been cuter.
That's another thing. Like, that's how I know that these shows, first of all, they be setting motherfuckers up.
They do.
Like, you know damn well he didn't want to. You knew damn well the moment he saw her face that it was a wrap, because he just told y'all, I'm not attracted to this type of person. And then y'all purposely put him with this type of person.
Married at First Sight.
That's not what happened.
Married at First Sight does it all the time. The person literally says, I do not want this.
He don't watch.
But Sweeney, no, with
I do watch Married at First Sight.
That's what Married at First Sight, they do connect people that are literally like, I said I didn't want this, and they put them with them. No, Love is Blind, they are able to lead the conversation and attach themselves to whoever they connect with emotionally through conversation. The producers do not put them together.
There's a wall, so you can't see the person, Sweeney. You can't see them.
For the end of the show.
And she picked somebody else. She picked the white guy at first, listening to his lies, and then she went to him as the rebound. So then he was like, well, dang, you know, and that's how you know he wanted it so bad. Because after, like, what man is really going to choose to get engaged to you after he gets rejected right away? He wanted to make it to the end so bad. And the way he was like, you know, he was like, okay, body, when she came down the aisle, the way he did it, he was just so dramatic. Like, you know, I just want to be with you for the rest of my life, but I don't. And he just did it to the very last second. That's what was so annoying. It's like, yo, why you embarrass her so bad? She literally got forever on her wedding dress. Like, literally, it was crazy.
So Ruth, I think she set him up. I think he told her beforehand when he told her, like, do we really got to get married? I haven't really watched the show. I don't think he wanted to marry her. I think he was letting her know. He was trying to get her to back out of it. She didn't. Then they got to a point in the show where if you didn't once they start setting up for the wedding, if you don't go through with it, allegedly, they have to pay them back for that. So instead of him paying for the wedding, he was like, all right, I'll go. And you can even see him on the altar telling her, do not say yes. He was shaking his head, no. the whole time. She said no. So, I mean, she said yes. Put him in a position where he had to be the bad guy and make it look like he broke her heart in front of the whole world. And her nieces and
he
her
brought
nieces.
his parents into the shenanigan. He's like, "Cause you cheated on my mama." That's why.
Yeah. That was both. He was driving on his dad.
Y'all don't hear how scripted that shit sounds?
No.
Like that man was like he was cheering her on down the aisle only to turn her down at the end of that. Like that don't sound like some drama, like some shit that you trying to create drama for.
What I'm saying is she knew he was gonna say no the whole time. She just let him be the bad guy.
She didn't know.
Yes, she did.
She looked bad. She looked real bad.
That
Man,
shit was
rude.
I think they all know.
Rude. She knew she wasn't ready for marriage.
All right, let's try to get some other people in there, y'all.
She wanted that money though, Casey.
Yeah, go ahead, Darwin and D Trev.
I think she knew it. I think I'm with Sweeney. I think all this shit is scripted, and it just makes it's more of a punch when you do it at the altar. I mean, it hits harder, and I'm just surprised none of the sisters took offense that. I mean, he denied the black girl at the altar and was laying with a white slut in bed. Like
I was yelling, "Cause she ain't light skinned." So I was
it ain't like he married the chick. God damn, you said it like he married her.
It wasn't about her being dark skinned. She wasn't attractive.
Said it like she married her.
That's what I'm saying. You had like he married the thought rocket.
Anything about? I'm just saying. I just said I'm surprised. This part, I'm just surprised. I mean, I guess I guess we're making some improvements. But usually a black, I can imagine what the comments are like. Usually a black woman would be triggered, like, oh, so he denied that beautiful black girl at the altar just to go lay up with somebody. These men is all dogs. These men ain't shit. They don't love. Well, y'all need to get a passport.
No, we know a percentage of black men are going for that, so we allow for that. That's him. He on that side. Every black man.
Why do y'all think they do though?
Because they don't love themselves.
Hold on, wait.
You don't love being black. You don't love being black. Just say it. Just say
no. Is it that y'all don't love yourselves or we don't? Because y'all are the ones who paint y'all face and straighten y'all hairs like the other races. And
does anybody
really, Darwin?
So why do white women wear makeup? They was wearing makeup before we were.
I'm just saying, like, which
wait a minute.
Marcus, swipe that laugh off your face.
I'm just saying, you ain't saying conking and what is that conking the hair? Men ain't conked their hair in a long time. We've been rocking.
Well, let me ask you this: Does anybody know? Does anybody know what Celina Powell's race is officially? Because she's listed as being of African descent. So, does anybody know different that she's actually not just red bone?
She passed for white though, so that's all that matters.
Oh, come on.
I don't care.
That's what it matters, man.
Y'all want a cookie to be with a white girl. Okay, do that.
Bro, that is really all that matters.
Don't you see something wrong with that? Ooh, I got a white girl.
What you mean?
You just got a pass for it, bro.
Like, that tells me a lot about you.
Bruiser is technically right, because if everybody thought she was white when they saw her, it doesn't even matter what her actual race was, because didn't nobody research to find out what she was. They just assumed she was a white girl.
We don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I mean, even if that doesn't even matter, I think it's a bigger L just the fact that she's been passed around the industry crazy, and she does adult content.